Hello everybody, this is a whiteout Titan that I've used for a little bit now and decided to make a video on it because I think it looks really good. In my opinion, this is the best Titan build I've ever made. That might be a different opinion depending on who's watching, but I really do like this one. It's pretty simple. It utilizes the One-Eyed Mask ornament. That's pretty much the only thing that you can't get anymore unless you buy it from the archive. Everything else you can get right now. Starting with, obviously, what I just said. The One-Eyed Mask Xian ornament with Rivalry Resolute. The Righteous Gauntlets with Rivalry Resolute. As far as I know, these are still a world drop. If they're not, someone please tell me in the comments, but I'm 99% sure they're a world drop. If not, if you've gotten these, you can use them, which are just the ornament form if somehow you didn't claim them from the past or something. Or you can use any of the white ones. I think look pretty good, but you'd have to utilize a different shader. So I would suggest either War Weary or Bitter Pearl. You can use any of the white ones. And then finally, I would suggest the Cabber's Brazen Grips, as they are also thin and kind of not enormous like these or any other Titan arms. These, I feel like, as well as these, are the most similar to the Righteous Gauntlets. And they still do look good, although you probably would like to change the legs. But for me, I like it just like this. Then, I went with the Moonfang X7 chassis. This is the only one I would suggest using, because I think it's just completely unique. It just doesn't really work with anything else except what it is right now, and what it is right now works better than every other piece of armor. Something like this would look okay. Something like that would look okay, maybe even this. But in my opinion, the Moonfang X7 chassis is the best for this. So it's from Prophecy, it's not hard to get. It's 100% worth the transmog. It's a very, very good armor piece that shades really well. I also went with Rivalry Resolute on this one as well. Then I went with Default. These are the Wildwood Greaves. I don't have an ornament on it because I just had these masterworked. Then I went with Rivalry Resolute. If you don't like the Wildwood Greaves, I highly suggest going with something like the Anti-Extinction, which in my opinion look better. I just didn't want to transmog them because it's such a minuscule difference. It's not a huge deal. I would go something like the Anti-Extinction or something like the Phoenix Strife. And then maybe change up the chest piece or go with these arms that I said earlier. I feel like that would match just a little bit more, but it's up to you. In my opinion, the best thing you could go with is Anti-Extinction or obviously the Wildwood Greaves, which I have as default. Then finally we move on to the Cinder Pinion Mark with War Weary. You can do something like this, but I don't like how it's slightly blue. I think it's just kind of off a little bit and I don't like it. So War Weary just makes it all kind of like a cream white. I think it looks the best. If you don't have the Cinder Pinion Mark, even though it's really, really easy to get, you just have to do the Crucible Challenge. Then I would suggest something like either A, the Wild Hunt Mark. Obviously you'll need a different shader like Bitter Pearl. B, the Solstice Mark Rekindled. I think War Weary is fine on here, but, you know, Bitter Pearl's not too bad either. And then finally, any of these. Any of the white ones work really well. That's what I would go with. So this is my Titan build. I've been running this for about a month now. I love this build, and I love One-Eyed Mask, so I try to include exotics that people would actually use in all of my builds. Some of you may know that. I will show some different shader combos to it after this. Thanks for watching, everyone.